Yeah, that's right, Candace. Most medical experts do agree that wearing a mask, especially inside, is very helpful at slowing person-to-person transmission. Meanwhile, critics of these mask mandates say it's a government overreach.
As we've learned more about this virus, we're learning that 20 to 30% of transmissions are happening in pre-symptomatic or asymptomatic people.
Infectious disease expert Dr. Gonzalo Behrman says it's clear wearing a face covering, no matter the material, slows community spread of coronavirus.
So by decreasing those emissions of droplets, you decrease the transmission. So I would say that the literature is not in any way, shape, or form contradictory on that.
Studies show that even homemade masks drastically reduce the forward distance of oral droplets that carry the virus.
Cloth masks, what's most important is that it's affixed behind the ears or around the head, and that it cover both the nose and the mouth. I'm seeing people walking around with masks, but having their nose sticking out of the top of the mask, and that's not very effective at all.
Governor Northam's facial covering order set to take effect Friday.
This is about people's health. It's not about locking people up in jail and giving them large fines.
The Virginia Department of Health, and not police, will be responsible for enforcement. The governor's office saying only businesses who are grossly negligent will face punishment like fines or license suspension.
Look, this is for grossly negligent actors. We're not talking about, if someone forgets to wear their mask, you obviously have a warning.
We should look at this as a collective effort, that we're all doing our parts to prevent the spread of the virus and to make ourselves healthy, to keep ourselves safe so we can get back to life as usual.
There are some Virginians who cannot wear masks for medical reasons. Dr. Behrman offers this advice.
I would say that you limit social contacts as much as possible if you're unable to wear a mask. Definitely perform hand hygiene. And if you must be in some social settings, do the absolute best to respect the 6 feet social distancing recommendation.
The doctor says the concentration of viral particles is much greater when you're inside compared to when you're outside, which is why he says it's less important to wear a mask when you are outdoors, as long as you're comfortable with that. Working for you in Richmond, Jake Burns, CBS 6 News.